right, hello. So it's November 11th. We have some updates now. I guess this is the beginning to the labor and delivery vlog.
Show has started a little bit.
So this morning, because I'm 41 weeks, they were like, okay, we want you to go to the hospital and get some tests done to see how much longer you can wait after before they recommend getting induced. So went and had the non-stress test done. So that's where they monitor the baby's movements and heart rate, and that went well. And then had a ultrasound done as well. And the tech was like, yeah, no, everything, or nurse, sorry, said that everything seemed good. She wasn't able to monitor his breathing because he just was sleeping and chilling too much. But that's okay. She didn't sound too concerned. She said my placenta was mature, but everything else sounded good with that. And then they sent the results to my doctor, who analyzed it, and then said that, yeah, okay, you're good to wait until Tuesday. And then what was it, 3 hours later, got a phone call?
Half hour ago, yeah.
Saying that well, actually the results were a little different than what she was led to believe by the nurses, and so she'd prefer if I went into the hospital. She was saying my fluid is actually lower than it should be, and so they want to start getting me induced and get that process going so that baby comes out and everyone is healthy. So yeah, just kind of got a 45-minute notice to head to the hospital, which is what happened this morning. So two kind of hectic phone calls with that. But yeah, we had everything packed, so we just grabbed our stuff and we're headed to the hospital to find out how I'm gonna get induced.
Best part, we paid for a whole day parking.
We did. So we're set.
Yeah.
I think we didn't pick just a couple hours. I was almost tempted to, and I was like, you always get more for your money when you pay for the whole day. Gotta use it up.
It's, 4:07 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Vanessa's parents flew in today. They landed at 11:15. So we just saw them and a visit, and now we're off. So they nailed their timing.
No kidding, eh?
Well done, Air Canada.
Yeah, actually on time, hey?
Yeah.
So we'll keep you posted and talk to you later. So I got induced 2 hours ago with the Cervidil. After that, they had to monitor me for an hour, so I stayed hooked up while they listened to baby's heart rate and whatnot. I've accumulated a few bands. Got 3 going on here. They took my blood, so they're gonna do some blood work, get that done. And now we're hanging out in this room here until probably 6 a.m. Unless I actually go into labor before then. We'll be hanging out between here and triage until ready to go to the labor and delivery room. So that's the update. So it's just about 3:30 and I guess it's time for another update. It's been a little while since the last one. So after the Cervidil, if I said that right, then I started feeling back pain, I don't know, an hour after, and cramping, I don't know, max 2 hours after. And then yeah, things just escalated pretty quickly from there. So Ryan went to go get his food, and then I was having a hard time eating, but I was trying to eat as much as I could. And then around 9:05 my water started to break. So then I went for another non-stress test. Felt like it was just moving quickly. And then I went back to that after hanging out in triage for a bit. Went back to our room, but didn't last there too long. They kind of said stay here until you're ready for pain management options. So yeah, I tried hanging out there for a bit. That's where I liked being on the floor because I was just so hot. So being on the cool floor felt really nice. And I was just, yeah, getting like more and more uncomfortable by the minute. I was trying to like lay on the ball, and I was holding the comb, and that helped a bit. And then I was like, okay, I need something else. Around 12:10, moved into the labor and delivery room. And then they got the laughing gas set up, but it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. I found it was just like really hard to breathe into a mask. It just, I don't know, it wasn't jiving with my breaths that I was wanting to take. And it didn't feel like it was really providing any like relief, like maybe taking a tiny bit of the edge off, but it wasn't doing enough. And then it just felt like, I don't know, not long went by, but every contraction I had, I was like, it just feels like it's getting stronger and stronger. And I was kind of thinking, like, I don't think I'll be able to do this whole labor without an epidural, which was my goal. So I was thinking, okay, I could try the morphine now or fentanyl later. But then what's the point of doing that if I'm also gonna have an epidural after? My gut just told me to get the epidural. Anesthesiologist came in like about a half hour later because he was already in the building. He was in the OR, so it wasn't too long of a wait at all. And then, yeah, he did the epidural. Yeah, there was like a stinging in the back, and I mean, it was uncomfortable because then I would get contractions at the same time, but like at least then there was still like a few minutes apart, so I was able to stay still for like the most part and then, you know, breathe through it. I would say the IV, getting the IV in was worse than the epidural. She tried doing it in my hand and just could not get it, and then someone else came in and did it like on the side of my wrist, so it's still sore. Did not expect that.
When it's time to.
Oh, sure. We'll try.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's okay.
Good job, Mama.
It's okay.
We'll just go right between the two there. Yeah. A little more. There we go. There you go. Now we can bring the baby closer up. Scoot, scoot. Yeah, that works. You went off the yeah. Much easier to read. He's good. He's good. He's good. This lab, yeah, our dose was 200. Yes, yeah.
What's that?
His little alien hands.
Just his hands. He's got your feet. He can wear my shoes already.
Trickle and gush. Yeah. And you can use your little fingertips there too to brush it more, because we got like, yeah, this part here is where we see more of the goops.
Mm-hmm. So it's been a little while since we last updated you. Things escalated really quickly, which is why I wasn't able to give you guys many updates, but Ryan was taking notes of when things happen, so I'll get to that as soon as I can. We are both healthy, doing well, and excited to go home. And here's our sweet little baby boy. So I thought I'd jump on here quick to fill in the gaps as to when things happened. So I have here that Ryan wrote down at 9:05 p.m. on November 11th, my water broke. At 12:10, I moved into the delivery room. And then at 1:45 is when I had the epidural. So I mentioned earlier that I was able to get it really quick once I asked for it. So yeah, it was administered at 1:45. At 10:15ish in the morning, so a little while after, I had oxytocin administered, so things were progressing too slowly. They had asked if I wanted the oxytocin. I said no, let me try and hold off. Like, I wanted to let my body do its thing. And then after an hour, I had not progressed at all. And by 10:15 a.m., I was getting pretty tired. So I was like, okay, fine, let's do it. So they administered that. By 12:45, I have here that I was 8 to 9 centimeters dilated, that the baby's head was so close. And then by 2 p.m. I started pushing. That took quite a while because I was pushing until 3:45, which is when he was born. So I was almost pushing for 2 hours. But yeah, those are the little gaps that I am filling in. And we're officially heading home with our newborn little baby. Crazy. It's, what day is it? November 13th?
I am about to do something I've never done before in Kelowna. I'm gonna drive the speed limit. We're just driving home right now.
You and Vanessa?
And Caleb.
You're all driving home?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I bet.
Oh no, don't be scared. There's something in there. Oh, it's okay. That's how he breathes.
Yeah, it moves. Okay.
Wakey wakey. Jackson, meet Caleb. Caleb, meet Jackson.
Yeah, maybe you can smell them later.